Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning and it's all going to be about how quickly they can...
Shot a goal! Cafu gets it clear.
That's going in strongly.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted. He's found a way through. Kolomuani's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Milan are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he get it through? Cafu with a fine tackle. And it's Barella. And here's Dybala. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Shevchenko. Now it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nicely aimed pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And this is Dybala. Hernandez. Hernandez stood his ground strongly. And it's Derone. Hullet does really well there. He is strong. Quickly taken. Dybala unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Barella. Dybala. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. And he's in on goal. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Point-blank header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Costa Curta. To Barella. It's not an especially good pass, that. Hernandez.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's Van Basten. It's a really well-measured ball. Hullet plays it. Oh, smashing header! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their folk...
Can he finish? Oh, it's gone in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Luis Alberto nicked it back promptly. Oh, that's a key interception. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That looks a good ball through. It's Van Basten! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now, can they get him away? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Kolomwani. Kolomwani is onto this. Has a look and plays it forward. Shevchenko. Pullet chasing after it. Barella. And this is Van Basten. Luis Alberto looking for options for movement. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Shevchenko. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Barella. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, perfect. That is good alertness. And this is Shevchenko. Luis Alberto cuts out the pass. Lobbed in behind. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's... And the finish! Superb from Kolomwani! About as smooth as it gets. And the comeback is complete. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Can he finish? Oh, that's fabulous. He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up soon.
There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's a sharp little ball here. Might be danger here. And the shot! And he's found the net! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he was quick to react.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's decided to go for it. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Maldini is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bastoni makes the interception. And he thumps it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Shevchenko. Played in. Abbiati trying to keep this in. Looking to play him in. And he's quick to get it clear again. Early ball out from the back. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that's it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very...
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Mendy makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's mostly known for his blistering pace, Peter, so
There's the shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a big header! Oh, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zubimendi calmly anticipates. Benzema. And this is Xavi Alonso. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Benzema is offering a right smile there.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Se informa a los espectadores que deban abandonar el estadio en coche de que se espera tráfico denso tras el partido. Por favor, circulen.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Terrific header! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. He's had it taken off him. Dukung. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nicely spread. Dukung. And it's Dybala. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Great, but that is Stuta! They've done it! That is his ton, and does he not know it? Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
An instinctive delivery. He's chosen to go back. D'Alessandro. Bastoni. Chiellini. Barella. Colomboani. And he's forced to go back. Colomboani, someone who can always claim to be the most... And Dybala! And he's managed to get, this time surely! And he's taking no chances there. That has ended up in no man's land. Luis Alberto. And Dukung. And it's Barella. Played back. And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Hangs in, up he goes! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
.3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. D'Alessandro looking here to chip it through.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Costa Corta. Chiellini. Dukung. And Dybala. Dybala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Colomouani, distributed tidily. Alessandro. Paris Saint-Germain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Shot could be on. Dybala! No, that's just wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Out to the left it goes. D'Alessandro. Oh, that's nice.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
De Roon. Colomouani might just make this. Oh, well played, lovely. Shoots! No mistake! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Paris Saint-Germain are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
Souhaitons tous ensemble la bienvenue à nos joueurs sur le terrain.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dybala, Colomwani. Oh, that looks a decent ball. Great chance! They've scored! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. He's shifting through the gears here. He rises! Over to the left. Luis Alberto.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Luis Alberto. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, cracking ball. Goes for a shot! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Colomwani. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Batistuta. Barella.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? It's in! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That has been slung wide. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Can he get on the end of this? It's a really well-measured ball. He's played it back. Luis Alberto.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Kolo Muani. Steaming on goal. Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. 75 minutes played. Nicely spread. Costa Curta. Luis Alberto. Now it's Barella. Batistuta. Decent chance! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Le numéro 9. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 17. Le numéro 5. Attention, changement.
Stood up well to him there. Chiellini. Hernandez. It's a searching pass. Played into space out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 8.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Pellegrini.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
They've played it short. Rafael Leao. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played towards the other side. Alessandro.
Temps additionnel.
Just seeing the
5
board
minutes.
now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Just eases him off the ball. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Rafael Leao. And it's Pellegrini. Played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. Rafael Leao. Nice control. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Batistuta, very much the hero in this game. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Udinese have chosen to line up 5-4-1 here, it seems.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
And no, that was never going to make it. And no, he's seen through all of that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Duron kept his eye on it, and he's there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Zanoli, still goalless at the moment. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space, cleared away.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's onside. Kamara, and he's whipped it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And he's had it nicked away. Udinese were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And here's Batistuta, and it's Hernandez. Great ball, and he's in here. Dybala! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Camera. Kamara. Oh, really good feet. Eklenkamp. Kamara. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Defending of the desperate variety. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Luis Alberto. That's beautifully weighted. This is Batistuta. Eklenkamp. Camera. Eklenkamp. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Costa Curta. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Eklenkamp. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? De Roon. Here's Luis Alberto. De Roon. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Kolomuani. Eklenkamp. Davis. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Dybala. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And he's gone backward here. Luis Alberto's cross. Davis.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Dybala. Dybala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he thumps it clear. He's got away. Kamara. Oh, that's neat. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Tries a deft little ball. Shot, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Halo bang, halo. Sorry bang, tadi ada turnamen di eFootball mobile, jadi nggak bisa ngeliat chat di YouTube. Aduh, sorry bang. Ini lagi ngerjain misi nih, misi ping, gacha ping.
Now the ball in. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Eklenkamp. Oh, red, nice interception.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.950 spettatori.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Davis. Eklenkamp bops him off it and wins back the ball. Barella. And it's Barella. Davis. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Can he get on the end of this? He's looking wide. Camp. Colin looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Up he goes! They've done it! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Looking to play him in. Throw it. In towards the back stick. Cavasele tries to clear.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Paris Saint-Germain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Zanoli. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Buxa. Zaniolo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Udinese can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Drives it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Nicely spread. That's a shade optimistic. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played through for him. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Oh, in he goes again. That's really well cleared. There's the shot. Deftly away. And that's it. Paris Saint-Germain have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough.
Alright guys, kayaknya sampai sini saja dulu untuk live kali ini. Live sebentar aja buat ngerjain mission. Mari kita gacha dulu sekali, dapat apakah? Apakah dapat pemain bagus? Alright, let's go. Mari kita gacha-gacha. Mbeumo please, Mbeumo. Oh Dembele nggak apa-apa juga nih. Let's go. Aduh apa itu? Nggak terkenal weh. Damn bro, Stanislav Lobotka. Aduh, oke, itu saja. Boy.